So it's the day after the performance of him, director Reece Sims, writers Monique Beer and Saoirse Corley, obviously me and Samuel Bevan. It was good. It was the best one we've done so far. As in, like, it was really good. Like, it was the best we'd done it. We'd performed it from rehearsals to everything. Like, you know, like in rehearsals. No, actually I'm gonna start off with the process. So the process was it was one full with like conflict and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot of arguments and a lot of disagreements, because I feel like, well, I know that us as a group, me and the writers weren't really compatible with each other, I guess. I don't know. I think we all could have, all of us could have been quite mature about it, but we weren't. And honestly, I did try my best because I have a lot of like team spirit in me and I always like to keep things going. But it was really difficult when that same kind of energy isn't like shared around the room. But anyway, it was a difficult process, and I could feel, and I think everyone could feel, that nobody was enjoying it, and we were all just losing interest in this, like, as the time was getting nearer, which was dangerous because as the time is getting nearer, you're supposed to be more excited about it so you can put on the best performance you can. But it was the opposite for us. And you know, it's not always going to be fun, and I had to like realize that. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm in something that I don't really particularly want to be in. Tough luck, you know. I'm in it, and I was chosen for it, and therefore I'm not gonna be unprofessional about it. I'm still gonna perform it to the best of my abilities, and I'm gonna try to engage as much as I can. For me, my main issue was the script. Honestly, I feel like the script was really poor. There was no character development whatsoever. I think the dialogue was cheesy, unintentionally. The dialogue was quite it was, you know, it was just crude, and it was just all cuss words and nothing really like tasteful, in the sense of like, yeah, it wasn't tastefully put. You know, when you touch on a subject like domestic abuse, you're supposed to do that in a way that if when the audience leaves, that they're feeling that they learned something, or you know, that it really like chilled them to the bone almost. Like, they're not supposed to feel like uncomfortable. Like, I felt uncomfortable doing it because I just, as an audience member, I would not have liked to seen that or heard, because there were so many lines which were just not needed. Because I think, especially for Sam's character, Tom, I feel like, you know, you don't need to swear or like call her a whore every 2 seconds to be a oh, I nearly said a bad word. A menacing person, like a menacing partner, because, you know, like, there's something so much more like something so real about being really controlled, like dangerously controlled, and coming real close to their face and really spitting and articulating the words and not shouting and saying things that really actually like hurt the person, instead of like, you know, criticizing what she wears. Yeah, okay, that's a part of it, but instead of you know, saying she's a whore every 2 seconds, like I said, there's so much more that they could have done with it. And that's just for Sam's character. For my character, I played Katie, his partner, and dude, there was nothing there. Like, she repeated so many lines. There was one line that really pissed me off, and she kept saying, what are you talking about, Tom? And that was it. Like, every time he said something, she'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, she, you know, as you're supposed to, as a domestic victim, you're the aim is, if you're writing about a victim, the aim is to make the audience feel sorry for them. And I wouldn't have felt sorry for me, because all I was doing was being dumb, but in the sense of just saying, what are you talking about? Like, there was no real, like, dialogue there, like, nothing realistic. Yeah, and so my main issue with the whole piece was the script. My issue was the dances as well, because they had, like, dance breaks in between every, like, scene, and to me the dance just seemed forced almost, because Monique, she because obviously it's the direction she wants to go to. She wants to pursue choreographing and dance and stuff, so I get it, you know, I get it. I'd be kind of precious as well, but dude, like write a better script that fits in with the dance. Like, tough luck, because it just didn't feel right and it didn't look right. And that's some of the feedback I got from my tutors as well, that it didn't look right. But anyway, yeah, and so that was my issue as well, because I felt like it just looked cringe and corny, and I just wanted to put on something that I would have respected as well. But it doesn't matter, because that's part of the process, right? But yeah, so that was the process. Right, so onto the actual performance. The performance itself, like I said in the beginning, was the best me and Sam had ever done it. One of the feedback points that we received from my tutor was that me and Sam had really good chemistry, and I felt that because honestly, Sam is a great person to work with. He's so fun. Besides that, dude, like, the dance breaks, he was the one who, like, choreographed most of it, to be honest. Like, he was really engaged with that, and good for him. He did a lot, you know, like, he worked on a lot. He took direction and notes really well, and he was really easy to work with. He didn't make me feel really awkward, but that's because me and him are quite, like, comfortable people. We're quite comfortable around each other, and we're, like, confident people in ourselves anyway. So that's, when we went, I knew it just wasn't going to be an awkward deal. It was strange though, because I've never like actually been in a piece of theatre that has romance for me, like, as in I've never been on that side of the script, like, so it was really fun. It was a really good experience and a new experience, and I really enjoyed it. But Reese said that we still in rehearsals we still had the actors distance, like, we needed to get uncomfortably close and whatnot. So in the performance, I just thought, F it, I'm gonna go for it. Like, I'm not gonna feel self-conscious about it. And, you know, we both, I think, did that. I think we both shared that same mentality. Like, we both really, like, got really close to each other and stuff. There wasn't any direct on kissing, otherwise I feel like we wouldn't have a problem doing that as well. But yeah, we, you know, you had to get under each other's skin, and we did that. I think it worked really well. I would love to work with him again in anything. Also, yeah, props and stuff, like, obviously in the beginning we had, like, big dreams. We were like, we were gonna get